and burn.
Hey everybody, so tonight I am looking to discuss Billy Idol's second album, and that is 1983's Rebel Yell. So it's interesting because the person, Tom Baker, assuming that's his name, his comment asking me to do some of Billy Idol's early stuff was the reason that this started jumping off. Billy Idol stuff had been sitting on the list that I had forever, and I had yet to get to it. And so based off his request, I started doing them all. And he made a really good comment that, God willing, I've remembered to put it up on the screen now, about how I said that Billy Idol was a poser in my review for his first album from '82. And then, of course, I didn't mean that to insult Billy Idol. I said that he was always conscious of it. Like, he knew there was a camera there, put on the punk thing. And then the camera's gone away and Billy's back to being Billy. So it's like, I wasn't saying he was a poser to insult him at all, but it's like he was conscious of the pose. And Tom Baker, assuming that's his name, he pointed this comment out, it's probably already come and gone, how he felt that Billy Idol was acting. And that is a much better way to put it than saying that Billy Idol is a poser. It's really much better, a way better way, because that's true. It was like Billy Idol was sort of playing the part. And that is a really, like I said, an excellent way of summing up Billy Idol's sort of entire career. Now, this record is amazing. The production steps it up. The songs have sort of like an overall better sense of like energy. Like they're I don't want to say punker, but ish maybe at times. Like, what's on here? Blue Highway's on here, Rebel Yell's on here, Crank Call. Never loved his slow songs. The slow songs on here, like Flesh for Fantasy, for example. I've never loved his slow songs. They're just a little too slow and way too long. But one thing his slow songs always had in spades was atmosphere. And Flesh for Fantasy is a perfect example of that. I may not like the tempo, I may not like the music, the melodies and whatnot, but man, are his slow songs on point atmosphere-wise. So that's really rad. Yeah, I mean, again, my main issue with Billy Idol stuff, it still falls in line here. Rebel Yell is a great record, but the songs in total do run a little long. I wish that he would have shaved at least a minute off each of them. I mean, there's no reason in the world that like rock singles should be 4 or 5 minutes. 2.5 to 3.5 keeps us all engaged and in the red. Anything beyond that, our interest starts to wane and we move on to other records. So that, again, I don't want to keep repeating myself. So that is where I'm going to leave it. This record is cool. The production steps it up. Rebel Yell is on here. That's an absolutely amazing single. It's like one of the biggest singles from the 80s, but the songs are a little long. So, yeah. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for, wow, a little under 4 minutes while I discuss Billy Idol's second album, and that is 1993's Rebel Yell. Like always, if you like this review, or you think I'm an idiot for saying that his songs are too long repeatedly because you love the length, do something nice for somebody. That's what I was going to say. I was going to say something about putting them in the comments, but who cares? Do something nice for somebody if you think I'm wrong and you think these songs are timed perfectly. But like always, most importantly, please don't forget that the world is actually a better place because you are in it. I'm going to get out of here because, fuck, I'm getting kind of warm. Have a good night.